Alright, it is December 27th. We're going to complete a NBA grid, or hopefully complete it. Yeah, this is the one where I feel like there's could probably filled out with all former Supersonics, but I don't know for sure. But we'll go ahead and start out with, yeah, former Supersonic. Phoenix and Boston. We'll go with the X-Man, Xavier McDaniel. X-Man says, "Don't come, Steve." There we go. We'll go with McDaniel's teammate here, Tom Chambers, a former member of the Suns and the Jazz. Let's see, what else? I feel like we might have a Dale Ellis here, maybe Dallas and Portland. Don't know that for sure. Let me think if there's any other places. I can't remember if like Sarunas Marcellonis may have played for Portland. But I think for now, Detlef Shrimp, that he definitely goes here. And we'll go ahead and just put Detlef Shrimp here. Okay. And yeah, I think I'm gonna drop the Exonic thing for now. And start filling some of the rest of these out. Pretty sure Walter Davis works here. Purvis Ellison. Never nervous Purvis. Oh, maybe it's Dallas. Maybe he didn't play for Dallas. Okay, in any case. Let's see. Boston, born outside the United States. Yeah, I feel like Predrag Petrovic might. What was that his last name? I don't even remember what his last name is, but there was a Eastern European fellow who would have been drafted along with Vladimir Radmanovic that I think might work here. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and get this right and put in Dino Raja. Okay. No Dantley goes here. Howard Isley. I'll go with Adrian Dantley. And then born outside the United States, Kelly Olynyk, former Zag. All right. Yeah, so now what I'm left with is, I feel like Mario Ellie might work here and Dale Ellis. Let's see if Dale Ellis works here. Nope, should have went with Ellie. In any case, that is my NBA grid for today, right on the average. Okay, well, at the end of my grid, I mentioned that we could probably fill this grid out with former Sonics. And this is that grid, save one square, which we could have put a former Sonic in, but I'll explain later. In terms of players that are the same from the grid that I filled out and this one that I cheated on, Tom Chambers and Detlef Shrimp are in their same positions. And of course, Detlef Shrimp would also work with Dallas and Portland. But, just kind of going down the players, let's see, Maurice Lucas would have spent a short time in Seattle playing with Xavier McDaniels, Tom Chambers, and Dale Ellis, the team that went to the Western Conference Finals and lost to the Lakers. Maurice Lucas predictably was kind of the team's enforcer at the time. I'm guessing his contract was too expensive because they didn't re-sign him the next year. But in any case, we got Mo Lucas. Kurt Thomas played briefly during the Sonics twilight, probably played with Durant, I'm guessing, before they moved to OKC. Dennis Johnson would have played, I think, with the Sonics championship team, in the late 70s. Danny Fortson, I seem to recall that he would have played with like Ray Allen. Maybe he would have overlapped with Gary Payton, but kind of like in the 2000s. Okay, so the non-Sonic here is Bob Hubregs. Wally Zerbiak is a Sonic that would have played with Boston and was born outside the U.S. But Hubregs went to school at the University of Washington, was the NCAA Player of the Year in 52-53, leading the Huskies to the Final Four that year. So I'm just kind of putting him there as an honorary Seattle player. Well, I did play in Seattle, but in any case, there's Bob Hubregs. Let's see, James Donaldson. He would have played with the Sonics, I think, in the 70s, and he would have graduated. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Edwards. But in any case, I was thinking that maybe he graduated from Utah, but I don't think he did. In any case, he played with the Sonics in the late 70s with the Mavericks, in the 80s with Mark Aguirre, Ronaldo Blackman, Sam Perkins, those teams. And coincidentally, in '86, the Mavericks were ranked 2 in the Western Conference, and we were predicting a Lakers-Mavericks showdown, but the Supes managed to beat them in the first round that year on the team with Maurice Lucas. And finally, we round this out with Olden Polynice. OP would have been drafted in the first round, I believe, with Derek McKee in like the late '80s. Bounced around for a bit, and what I want to say he was born in Italy, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I know he played in Italy for a while. But yep, so this is your grid filled with former Sonics, and then yeah, we just put in Zerbiak as a Celtic born outside the U.S. All right.